Well, like all great nights, we started with nachos and Mexican food to go to the Guangzhou Opera to see a performance of classical Cantonese music, and it was amazing. Um, Sylvie and I met up and hung out for a little while beforehand, and she's a really good sport because I wore my Halloween costume and we danced around in the moonlight a little bit ahead of the performance. Um, she is French and she really probably has seen more symphonies than me, but this was unique to both of us. Traditional Cantonese instruments. Under Canton Tower near the Opera House, there was a bar with a really good atmosphere. It was very odd and out of place because even the people working there didn't know how to mix a drink. But we really had a fun time ahead of the performance, laughing. And then when we saw the first floor of the concert hall, we were so surprised. It's very futuristic, a beautiful architectural design by Zaha Hadid. Um, I forgot I was dressed like a witch for most of the time because, you know, we were at the opera and nobody else was dressed like a witch, but it's almost Halloween. This is an architectural marvel. It was built in 2010 and it's multi-use. There's shops and restaurants inside the Opera House complex and all sorts of kids were hanging out having a good time. There were other musicians hanging out outside. The structure itself is beautiful during the day, but it is concrete and doesn't necessarily look as beautiful during the day as it does at night when it's just breathtaking. It was a wonderful atmosphere. Kids skateboarding up and down. There was little kids on the ramp that were like 2 years old going really, really fast. It looked like they were having a good time. So families and people of Guangzhou appreciate it even if they aren't going inside for a performance, as we did. It was sort of a surprise to us what the performance was. I was worried it might be a play with a lot of narration, but there was just a couple of narrators piecing together several musical numbers. So it's beautiful, spacious, modern design, and I feel like it influenced the Dubai Opera House, which was built several years later. It opened in 2018 or 2019, and it has this similar structure where there's different levels, but they're integrated very nicely. Our seats were right in the front. We were practically on stage, and we weren't supposed to record, but someone got the very first. This is one of 15 different pieces. There was very beautiful traditional singing and dancing, and the transitions were amazing. The sets were amazing. It's a well-utilized opera house. The curtain call was gorgeous. There was a lot of applause and flowers. And I should note that I went with a group of people that I'm not really associated with too much, but this Chinese teacher of my friend Jaime is responsible for getting me a ticket because you have to be able to read Chinese. So thank you, Jaime in red. She is an angel for bringing me to the Opera House. I hope to go again soon.